Simple English News. Breaking news in simple English.
This video brings today's world news in simple English. It is made for English beginners who want real news with simple English. You can learn English and understand the world at the same time. The United States and Iran are planning to have important talks. These talks will take place in a country called Oman on Friday. Both countries want to stop a big war from starting soon. However, the situation is very tense for everyone involved right now. Many people are worried about a violent conflict in the future. The United States, Israel, and Iran are all getting ready for war. These talks are a very important chance for peace in the world. Many experts think this is the last chance for a peaceful choice. The U.S. military is moving more equipment to the Middle East. They want to be ready if the talks do not work well. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt spoke to reporters on Thursday. She said the president has many options for the military. She reminded people that the U.S. has a very powerful military. President Donald Trump also spoke about the situation on Thursday morning. He said that Iran is talking because they do not want a fight. He said the U.S. has a big fleet of ships there. U.S. officials are traveling to different countries before the talks start. Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are visiting Abu Dhabi and Qatar. They want to talk with other leaders about the plan for Iran. The main topic of the talks is Iran's nuclear program. There's a new plan to stop Iran from making nuclear material. Under this plan, Iran would stop its nuclear work for 3 years. This means they would not make material for nuclear weapons. Iran would also move its current materials to a different country. The plan also says Iran should stop giving weapons to other groups. There are many groups in the region that get help from Iran. However, the U.S. and Iran do not agree on everything yet. Iran only wants to talk about its nuclear program right now, but the Trump administration wants to talk about many more things. They want to discuss missiles and how Iran treats its people. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the U.S. is ready to talk, but he said the talks must include very important topics. Marco Rubio thinks the talks must include Iran's long-range missiles. He also says Iran must stop supporting groups that use violence. He wants to talk about the rights of the people in Iran. Recently, there have been many big protests inside the country of Iran. These protests started because prices for food and goods are very high. The money in Iran is losing its value very quickly now. Some reports say many thousands of people have died in these protests. There is also a very bad drought in the country right now. President Erdogan of Turkey says he is trying to help keep peace. He wants to stop the tension from becoming a large war. He spoke to reporters after visiting the country of Egypt. Erdogan thinks the leaders of the U.S. and Iran should meet. He says meetings between high-level leaders are very helpful for peace. Turkey is working hard to keep the Middle East safe and quiet. Many other countries are also watching the situation very closely today. Leaders in the Iranian military are also making very strong statements. The head of the Iranian Guard threatened the U.S. and Israel. General Hossein Dagahi said Israel would be their first target. He said that Israel is the weak spot for the United States. He also said that Iranian missiles can reach all U.S. bases. He thinks the U.S. is talking because they fear Iranian power. He wants the U.S. military to leave the region completely. Iranian army officials say U.S. bases are very easy to attack. Israel is also getting ready for a possible fight with Iran. Israel has said many times that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. They are working very closely with the U.S. military right now. Senior Israeli officials are visiting the U.S. very often these days. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with security leaders on Thursday. They discussed the high tension and what might happen next. Israel is worried about Iran's many missiles and nuclear work. They are preparing their soldiers and pilots for any new challenge. The Israeli Air Force is on a very high level of alert. General Tomer Bar visited an air defense battery on Thursday. He told the soldiers that they must be ready every day. He said the reserve forces are a very important part of power. He thanked the soldiers and their families for their hard work. An Israeli official said they are on a thin line now. He said the coming weekend will be very important for the region. Everyone is waiting to see what happens after the talks. The U.S. is sending many large cargo jets to the region. More than 100 planes have arrived in the past few weeks. These planes are bringing more soldiers and defense systems to protect people. They are bringing Patriot and THAAD systems to stop missile attacks. Moving all this military equipment is a very big job. A U.S. base in Germany is working 24 hours every day. They are busy helping all the planes fly to the Middle East. This shows how hard the military is working right now. The U.S. has also sent many different types of fighter jets. Some jets are used for fighting and some for electronic warfare. There are F-15 jets, A-10 jets, and many F-35 stealth jets. The U.S. Navy has an aircraft carrier named the USS Abraham Lincoln. This large ship carries many planes and is near the coast. However, some experts think the U.S. needs even more jets. Some F-35 jets are currently stuck in Spain because of a problem. They are waiting for the runway to be ready for them. The U.S. Navy said there are 10 ships in the region today. They released a video of jets taking off from the aircraft carrier. This video was a message to show the power of the Navy. An American admiral said U.S. forces are much stronger than Iran's forces. He said the U.S. provides many military options for the president. He thinks this strength helps to stop a war from starting. But at the same time, the Iranian military seized 2 tankers. They say these ships were carrying illegal fuel in the Gulf. The Iranian military took 15 foreign crew members from the ships. This happened after a U.S. jet shot down an Iranian drone. There was also an incident with a U.S. merchant ship recently. 2 Iranian boats and a drone came very close to the ship. A U.S. Navy destroyer arrived quickly to help the merchant ship. This shows that the waters near Iran are very dangerous right now. Every day there is a new small conflict between the 2 sides. The world is waiting for the results of the talks. These news stories show that the situation is changing very fast. We will continue to watch the news from Oman and the U.S. We will tell you if the talks lead to peace or war. It is a very important time for history and the world. Many leaders are trying to find a way to stop the violence. We hope for a peaceful end to these many difficult problems. Stay with us to learn more about world news in simple English. We will bring you more updates as they happen soon. Thanks for watching today's Easy English News. Please subscribe to get the latest updates every day. See you in the next video.